A few years ago, I did a TEDx talk focused on aging as a disease. I've completely changed my position. In my TEDx talk, I discussed aging from a disease standpoint because I idealistically believed that academia and Western systems of research could discover the root causes of aging and age-related diseases and therefore find a cure. I have since become convinced that this is the exact opposite of what would happen. While I was in college, the future of aging research looked brighter than ever, and in retrospect, much of that optimism was misdirected. I do still firmly believe that we have many answers to the aging process at our fingertips, and I believe even better ones are on the horizon. But today, we're going to consider why aging may not be a disease after all, and why that means it's even more under your control. There are some scientists who argue that aging should be classified as a disease, and this would open up funding opportunities for researchers to do more studies on compounds that can slow the aging process itself. If I'm going to pay taxes, I want that money to go towards research and infrastructure, so that still aligns with my values. But research funds are distributed in such a way that they fund what will make someone else a pile of money, or will only make the most incremental step forward in a field while reinforcing all previous work. This means that potentially groundbreaking research doesn't get funded because it's wildly different than what's come before. The other option is private investors funding startup companies, and then remember what I said about somebody expecting to make a pile of money. Further, let's say aging was classified as a disease. In all likelihood, this approach could make longevity therapies less accessible, and certainly not equitably accessible, since they would depend on the healthcare system, and this is out of reach for many for a whole lot of reasons. Whatever researchers find would take years, if not decades, to develop, and would fall under the domain of regulatory agencies and those with the power to prescribe pharmaceuticals. No one would deny that the healthcare system is in dire need of improvements, and those looking for answers to the problem of aging may find that effective compounds are inaccessible behind a wall of bureaucracy and excessive costs. The system is slow and cumbersome, and we want to start moving the marker now, not in decades when research filters down to us, if it ever does at all. Healthcare professionals serve society in an essential role, but they generally don't have the tools to help us increase health, as their entire education and philosophy is based around treating disease. I invite you to try this as a thought experiment. Consider aging a problem, a puzzle, a game even. To solve the puzzle, to win the game, we need the right tools. We're on Earth, right? So what tools has the Earth given us? Let's begin where we are. We are Earth-based humans. We live on Earth, we're made of Earth. Therefore, let's believe that the Earth has everything we need to achieve our goal of what exactly? Not immortality. That would assume a lifespan of thousands of years or more, and that might not be what everyone wants. I mean, do you really want to see the heat death of the universe? If you do, sweet, I completely support this goal, but if you're ready to be done living in a body, immortality also becomes a curse. And there are solid reasons not to want that. So, should we aim for extended lifespan? That could still be hundreds or thousands of years, and lifespan alone doesn't address health or having meaning and deep relationships in your life. So let's say, living as long as you want to. That's my metric. Have all the experiences you're here to have, create impact, exhaust your spark of life, which burns at a different brightness for each of us, then have a swift decline without regrets and take that step into the next world. If you want to age more slowly, and possibly even in reverse, start here. Align yourself with the Earth's rhythms. Get up with the sun and get that light into your eyes. Spend more time outside, moving your body and breathing deeply. Drink plenty of fresh, clean water, and eat foods that are close to the source as unprocessed as possible. My stance on those things hasn't changed one bit since my TEDx talk, and those are the foundations of exceptional health and longevity, both now and for thousands of years in our history. Reduce stress, meditate, and have something that drives you, whether that's some grand purpose, a project you're working on, or just feeling good about keeping your house clean. When you align yourself with the Earth's rhythms, you're not just syncing with nature, you're resetting your biology. Morning sunlight into your eyes isn't an arbitrary ritual. It regulates your circadian rhythms and supports the production of serotonin and melatonin, essential for sleep and mood. Moving your body outdoors stimulates your lymphatic system, supporting detoxification and charging your energy. Eating close to the source means you're getting your body the raw materials it needs, micronutrients, antioxidants, enzymes, and vital protein to repair and regenerate at a cellular level while avoiding the pitfalls of modern processed foods. These aren't just habits, they're foundational principles for living in harmony with your biology. Stress is next. Stress is like rust for your cells. It accelerates aging and erodes your resilience. The antidote isn't just relaxation, it's meaning. Whether it's a grand purpose, a creative project, or simply tending to your home, find what drives you. Studies show that people with a strong sense of purpose not only live longer, but experience better physical and mental health. Meditation helps not only to reduce stress, but also to rewire your brain, enhancing neuroplasticity and emotional resilience. It's a simple but profound practice. Even 5 minutes of deep focused breathing can shift your nervous system from fight or flight to rest and digest. It's my stance that meats are food and plants are medicine, and we just don't realize how much medicine we need. Plants are healing. They're full of vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and enzymes that help us stay healthy. No shade on the carnivore diet. It can be healing and sustainable, but it's incomplete. And certainly some shade on the way many people do plant-based diets because sometimes, not always, but often, provides insufficient nutrients, and often the vegan products are just as highly processed as their non-vegan counterparts, aka junk food. Meats provide dense nutrition, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals that you can't find in plants, and support muscle maintenance, immune function, and energy. Plants are where we find the medicine that helps our bodies repair and regenerate. They contain thousands of bioactive compounds like polyphenols, flavonoids, and terpenes that act as antioxidants, reduce inflammation, modulate hormone production, and so much more. The key isn't choosing between meats or plants, but understanding their roles in your personal ecosystem. Focus on unprocessed, whole forms of both, and when in doubt, prioritize nutrient density over convenience. We'll get into specific plants and their uses later, but I want to emphasize that while supplements are useful and isolated compounds can be powerful, the synergy between what we might call an active ingredient with the other components of a whole plant can have an overall more positive impact on health while maintaining balance. And you can grow a lot of the biologically useful plants in your own kitchen. So what do we do now? Just consider as you go through your day how certain activities or foods or supplements make you feel. Does it make you feel more energized, excited, or calm? Or do you feel drained or tired or dejected? Use that as one of your guideposts for choosing what's best for your personal ecosystem. This isn't about defying aging. It's about partnering with it. By seeing aging not as an inevitable decline, but as a dynamic process you can influence, you step into your power. By aging more slowly, you can synthesize your life experiences to an even more grand degree, evolving through more iterations of yourself and dreaming bigger dreams. Think of your life as a work of art. You shape it with every decision, every meal, every moment spent under the sun. Start with small intentional actions and trust that the synergy between your choices and nature's design will amplify your radiance. Time isn't your enemy, it's your canvas. What will you create?